Hi, hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the demo of learning to program with Python. Myself Dilip, and I'm happy to be great instructor for program with Python today. Let's take our agenda for this introductory demo. So can you see my screen?
No.
Not yet.
No?
Not visible yet.
One second. Is it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Visible.
Yes. So this is the first slide. We are going to learn about the introduction about the Python programming. So this course I have designed is for a true workshop. So in this course, we are working as a workshop to learn a basic syntax to the advanced level of syntax in the Python programming. Okay. So today we are going to have a small demo about the Python program. So what is the series we have been presenting in this Python program is designed for you is the Python. What is a Python here? So Python is nothing but an interpreted scripting language, okay, designed by Guido van Rossum in the year of 1991. Okay, so it is one of the most used scripting language for automation in multiple domains like web applications, workflow creations, complex calculating, machine learning algorithm implementations. Okay, so we need to understand why we are learning this Python programming. Okay, so there are multiple factors to learn because of its the characteristics, because of specific and unique characteristics in the Python programming. So the Python program is very simple, very interpreted, and platform independent because it is dependent. Sorry, do you have any questions?
I will request those who are not speaking to please go on mute.
So the specific characteristics of Python, apart from multiple programming languages, is because it's a platform independent and it is not dependent on any platform like Windows, Unix, Linux, and it is working on, or it is the code will be operating on any systems. Okay, so it is a very interpreted language, does not need to compile as required for other languages, and it is very simple and elegant because of the single line of code will help us in to interact with the basic information. The information which we are giving will be a very simple and elegant and robust. It is a robust one, and it is also consist of a very rich libraries which will integrate with multiple functionalities, so we can do some extra coding in some other languages, but in Python we are not supposed to go with extra coding. We can integrate with other libraries to work for mathematical operations. So it is one of the open source code and readily available over the internet, and it is a free of cost. That doesn't matter that we need to put some extra cost to use the particular software in working in our systems. So the main companies and the applications that uses the Python is web frameworks like Django, Flask are integrating with the Python programming in working with their application development. GUI, because of its rich GUI, we can work it out with integration with machine learning operations, that too with working on the data by implementing algorithms and prototyping and web applications, web apps. So the most organizations that used the Python programming at higher level is Microsoft, Google, Mozilla, Cisco. These are all the integrations that they are working on their high implementation of Python programming in their web apps or in the web applications. So the advantages that comes with the Python programming, and you know what is the difference between program and scripting language? Yeah. So generally all the scripting languages is considered to be a program language. But the main difference between the scripting language and programming language is the scripting language doesn't require any compilation and it is directly interpreted. Unlike in C, C++ and Java, there need to be a compilation of the code before execution. Okay, when in learning the high level languages, we need like JavaScript, Python doesn't require any compilation. It will automatically render into object code in working functionalities. The scope of Python I already discussed it. So most of the companies in the domain of sciences, bioinformatics is the field where we are integrating learning of the data sciences with nucleic acids, DNA prototyping. Everyone is doing with the Python, and system administrators like Unix administrator, WebLogic people. Okay, they are using the Python as their web apps in development. So testing the scripts in the, a unique code is representing the API integrations with call-in functions. So I will be dealing the functions, classes, objects, everything in the demo class. So you know already the Python overview. So at presently Python 3 is considered to be the latest version, and Python 2 and Python 1 are deprecated versions. So when it comes to installation part, so I already informed that this is a platform independent. So we can install the Python programming in Unix systems, Windows systems. Okay. So basically we work for the Python in the Windows operating system for this class. So I'm just providing the link to get download this Python programming. And yes, so Anaconda and Anaconda IDE means it's an hello. Yeah, so Anaconda IDE is an integrated development environment where we are going to learn the Python with the Anaconda integrations, because the Anaconda and the Python is considered to be developing multiple packages and adding support to the Anaconda distributor. So, okay, so many people are using the packages for Python to extend its functionality, okay, for the data analysis and visualization part. Okay, in this session we are going to learn the Jupyter. So there are more popular Python's IDEs. So Jupyter Notebook, PyCharm, Django, Spider, and Wing Python IDE, and Coder Diary. So among these, we usually choose Spider and Jupyter Notebook. So in this demo, we are going to learn the Jupyter Notebook is the interface in learning the Python programming, because it is having a very good web interactions. So we can learn then and there by interacting with the error codes, and it is simple to execute a code when compared to the spider programming.
Some disturbance is coming.
From my end, from my
Some
end.
disturbance is coming from background. Can you mute all the participants from your side?
Dilip, is it at your end? Because I think only Gautam Varmani is not on mute. Gautam, can you please go on mute Gautam Varmani? Or Dilip, I think you can mute Gautam Varmani. Dilip, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, fine. I think it is fine now. No
Is
background.
it okay?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. So why I had took Jupyter Notebook in our demo session is because Jupyter Notebook is very simple and easy to implement our code because of a single click. Okay. So one more thing is Jupyter Notebook is made up of cells, which is a basic unit in execution of the code. Okay. And it is a very much interactive in understanding the code, which will make, I will show you the demo of what is a Jupyter Notebook and how we are working with the Jupyter Notebooks. Okay. So this is Jupyter Notebook user interface. Okay. So we need to go and open the Jupyter Notebook, and Jupyter Notebook will be look like this. Okay. So this is the Python 3. The Python 3 program which I was supposed to give in front. Give a demo, and these are all considered to be cells. Each cell represent one single unit of the Python program. Okay. Okay. When we are executing a code, it will act according to the single cell itself. Okay. So I will be showing a small demo. 1 second. So can you view my screen?
Yes, Dilip.
Yes, right. So this is the Jupyter Notebook. Okay. So each cell consists of each cell is an independent unit. Okay, and we can go for adding a new cells here. Okay, and we can save our new cells, save these cells. Okay, and we can copy these cells, and we can make a markup and markdown of these cells. Okay, and we can run this particular cell by selecting this cell. Okay, stopping. Okay, first of all we will check which version we are working on. So which version? It's a Python 3.7.0. Okay, it's not a latest version, but most of the libraries and the upgradations were done from Python 3. Okay, they are making us to forcefully work for Python 3. Okay, version. So this is the version we are working for. So this is a small demo, and you have in learning this. The code which I have represented here doesn't have any kind of.
Hi, I am Utpal Kesi, your course Penas coach. This is a reminder about your master class. This is your last session starting sharp at 10:30 a.m.
May I know who is this speaking?
Can you please mute Ayush Kumar, Dilip? Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Yeah. So when you look at the code, so it's a simple code which we are representing in a single line. Okay. And it is consists of statements of if and elif. So these are the two independent statements. Okay. Which is a conditional statements. Okay. We are working, I mean, this code is completely a game development. Okay. So you already have a clean introduction about the fortune teller. I mean, fortune teller game you already know. So by giving this number, you can predict the future of the persons. Okay, by selecting some particular numbers, right? So this will help in a small game development in Python. Okay. So what I have, I mean, what I did this. So I have done some simple code by making a if and elif. These are the two conditional statements. Okay, in predicting our future. Okay, when I try to run this code, so it is showing select a color. So when I try to give a select color, yellow. Okay, so it shows to play select a color and number. It will show you the code. So it shows I have selected the color called yellow, and it shows me select a number 1, 2, and 5 and 6. It randomly it shows. I mean, whatever the code we have written in 1, 2, 5, 6. So it is showing as select a number. So when I try to give input as 2 and mark it as enter, so you will become a millionaire at the age of 35. Is it true? No, right? So the simple statements can be executed in a single line of code and can make it complex with writing a decision. So we are making a decision here with a Python programming. Okay. So this if and elif are the considered to be a decision making statements. Okay. Which will help us in making a small program which can be worked out with a flow chart. These are all considered to be a flow chart. So I have written print statements. If the answer is yes, then while loop. Okay, while is considered to be answer, then color. It should represent the color. What is the color here? So it consists of entire things. List. This is considered to be a list. Okay, I will discuss you what is a list here. Okay, I have given if statement. So I have considered if yellow is a color or green is color, we have to put the input as 1, 2, 5, 6. So these are all the conditional statements. Okay, this is a simple flow chart to predict the fortune of the person. Okay, is it very simple, right, to develop a simple Python programming? Okay, so we can work out with the similar pattern, okay, by implementing the basics from the basics of Python to up to machine learning, how a data will be read and how the visualizations will be done. Okay, with the Seaborn, Matplotlib, and these are all the advanced level of Python libraries. How we will be implementing in our in the next future classes, and what we are going to learn from this. Okay, and what are the assignments and what are the things we can understand, and what is the future goal to go for the further reading of our Python programming. So till now you are clear?
Yeah.
Please let me know that.
One question I'm having.
Yeah, please.
So in terms of ID, it's like I'm got confused because so Jupyter and previously you're showing Anaconda. So Jupyter, as I can understand, it's a kind of ID. What exactly the Anaconda thing is? Is it an
Anaconda-
IDE? Is it a library or something?
Yeah, so integrated development environment. This is nothing but it's a GUI based environment, and a Python is a open source code because everyone can contribute to the Python programming, right? So what is the main source is Python is the open source where the people can't have support. For example, support can't be given by Python programming because of its open source code. So what is the major problem here is the Anaconda has took some distributions of the Python and developed a package called Anaconda distributor. So I will show you here. Screen I'm just showing you.
So, Dilip, one thing. So you want to say, I think, Anaconda is a package which is having Jupyter and other pre-installed
Pre-installed
things, right?
packages
So,
and modules.
so Jupyter is part of Anaconda, right?
Anaconda distributor. So Anaconda
Okay.
is a distributor where the Python program is pre-installed in that.
Okay, where Python, Jupyter, and the other libraries like Pandas, those come pre-installed with it. I think.
Exactly. So we have to invoke some commands to get into our IDE. Okay, like pandas means pip install pandas. So we have to invoke out the command to get that library working in our IDE.
Okay, got it.
Got it.
So if I want to install, let's say I have installed Python 3 first, then I want to get the IDE directly, I can go and install Jupyter, or I get to install the Anaconda first, and then from
I
there
will show you here. I will show you here.
Okay.
Anaconda distributor. So Anaconda, you can just see. Anaconda is a distributor of the Python and R programming languages. Okay, that is used by scientific computing and management. Simply package management. So Anaconda is having a package management. Okay, where the Anaconda, I mean the Python is pre-installed in this Anaconda. So we have to specify particular Anaconda version and we have to download it, and we have to invoke a command called Python notebook to integrate with the Anaconda. For example, it shows like this. I have installed yesterday. So this is the Anaconda navigator. It shows a GUI of Spider, Jupyter Notebook, Jupyter Lab, Orange, IPython. See, it consists of multiple libraries consisting in the package. Okay, so based on our scenarios, for some companies they work for Spider because of the developmental environment. So some mathematical equations, and the data scientists and the data analysts, they usually go for Jupyter notebooks because of the simple interactions. Okay. Supposed to go for this Anaconda Jupyter notebook.
So, Dilip,
Yes.
yes. So I think in Anaconda we have this Jupyter Notebook pre-installed.
Yes.
So the question from one of the the question here was, someone is already having Python installed. They have not installed Anaconda. Okay. He has Python installed and he's just asking that rather than installing Anaconda, can we install only Jupyter separately without installing Anaconda?
No,
So-
no. It's
So
a
this was
package.
this was the question. This was the question. So can I answer this question, Dilip?
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Yes, definitely you can, if you have Python installed, you have not installed Anaconda, but you want to install Jupyter, then you can just go to your command prompt and do pip install Jupyter. Okay, if you can do that, then the Jupyter will be installed in your system. You can use Jupyter without installing Anaconda.
Okay, got it.
Thank you. Yes, Dilip, you can continue.
Yes. So you can view my screen, right? So this is the home page of the Jupyter notebook. Okay, where we can go for creating a new notebook. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can see it.
So this is the Jupyter notebook, newly formed one. Okay, the kernel has already started. So I'm going for version check. Which is right. Yeah, you need to check like this. Okay. So second thing is, before going into any program development, okay, you have some standard procedure, okay, how to write a program. Okay, to start a program, you have some specific standard protocol, okay, in defining a small program. Okay, for example, so this is the standard protocol. Start program. Defining the parameters. I will be dealing with the example. Okay, don't worry on this. Okay, defining the parameters. Define a class. I mean, this a general programming procedure. So define method. Logic of method. Logic of functions. Describe the procedure. So these are all the steps to follow the basic syntax in writing a program. Okay. So can you, I mean, are you able to see my Python notebook here?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. So I'm just writing a small program, how we are designing this, the standard protocol. Okay. So performing the two variables, adding, okay. So I'm just invoking the command, okay, by adding two variables. So I'm considered a equal to 1, b equal to 5. Addition. Now you understood? So this is the simple
Uh,
program. Okay.
Dilip,
Yeah, please.
Dilip, can you explain what are variables? Because like we have many non-technical participants. They don't know what is variable. You have mentioned their class, what is method.
Ah.
So firstly, explain what is variable, why we need variable, what is the function of variable.
Yes.
Please
Definitely,
explain that.
definitely. So now you understood what is the how we need to write a program with simple syntax. Hello. Yeah.
Yes, Dilip.
Yes.
Yes, Dilip. Yes.
Okay. So the variable is nothing but a pointer. See, variable is nothing but a pointer to the object. So everything in the Python is an object. Okay. So because of its high level programming, okay, it's an object oriented program. Okay. So everything in the Python is considered to be single object. We can refer to each and every object every time. Okay. So that it has to get some memory in making that particular object for the process. Okay, this is called as a variable. So what we have done is, so we have considered a as a object and making a variable called 1. That is a numeric type. Okay, so 1, 5 is considered to be two variables, and we are making an operation called addition here. Okay, and making print of particular operation called addition, which will makes an operation with the symbol called plus.
Dilip, I have a question here. So
Yes.
1 and 5 are variables or A and B are variables?
So, sorry.
So here 1 and 5 are variables or A and B are variables?
So here 1 and 5 are the variables.
Okay, and then A and B you are considering as objects?
Object.
Okay. And this print, if you write P in uppercase, then what will happen?
Sorry.
In print, if you write P in uppercase, then what will happen?
See, the upper cases are not allowed in Python programming. Only lower cases are allowed. You can check it out.
Okay, thanks.
Print is not defined.
I'm having one question. Sorry to interrupt. So as I can see, so A equals 1, B equal to 5. So to me, like 1 and 5 are the values, or it's variables. I mean, variable is a place to store the values. It's a bit confusing to me, actually.
See here the
Yeah.
So we are declaring the variable is nothing but, so here there are two kind of variables. One is a global and local variables. Okay. In this program, 1 is considered to be a variable, and 1 and 5 is considered to be variables. Okay, and addition is an operation that is making an operations with particular program. Now you got it.
No, actually, I'm still in doubt. I don't know if it's issue with me or
Yeah. So I will go for one more.
Yes, Dilip,
Yeah.
can I say a few things here
No,
to
no, no,
answer
no,
to
no,
our,
no, 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 Danish, no, no, no. Dilip has to take the class. He has to be the trainer, so he has to explain. So Dilip, you try your level best to explain this because you have to continue the class down the line.
Yes, definitely. So
Okay.
so what is the thing here is, so we are considering a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 5. Okay, a variable is created because we are assigning that particular variable. Okay, okay, the string whichever we are going to give, like 1, 2, 3, these are the integers, right? So we're supposed to give this information to that particular thing. So A and B. So what is the two variables here is, A is considered to be a variable and one is the value that was particularly giving into this. Okay, and B is the variable and 5 is the value that was supposed to give that information. So we are making that operation called addition, which will help us in operation with particular addition called operation, and printing with this addition will give you an output. Now you got it?
yes, now I'm clear.
Hi Dilip, this is Mohammed. Here addition is also a variable, right? Because it stores the value of a plus b.
So here, no, the addition is an operation. It is not a variable. So what
Okay.
kind of an operation? If I remove this addition, if I go for here, okay,
Okay.
print off here.
Yeah, see. Say variable, right? You got it right, what I'm saying.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hey Dilip, is there any null values for any variables? Like if we were to add one null with another null,
So sorry.
I'm sorry, is there any null values can be assigned to a variable? Like a is equal to null, and then we will perform that operation a plus b. What will happen then?
Yes, we can able to. I mean, there is no keyword called null here. Okay, we can make it as either a boolean or a floating point. Okay. Okay, I will give you an example here. I mean, it is we need to invoke a library called pandas. Okay, so to understand the null values. Okay, so it is one of the data analysis part. Okay, where we have to analyze the null values. Okay, just giving pd.series. Bit of See, in this, a null value is considered to be a variable because null values can be treated in Python by simply deleting it. Okay, so it is one of the programming where a package called pandas which will implement here, okay, to understand that there is a null value.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I guess we are moving too fast because this NP is maybe like NumPy library.
Yes, it's
And
pandas,
we-
NumPy. It's a mathematical operations, okay, and scientific computing, okay, where we are going to implement this areas of null values.
yeah, definitely. So yeah, I got it.
No, understood?
Yeah, understood.
So let me know if something, if you have any questions on it. Okay, this is the demo part.
Also, from the first class, we'll be starting from the basics, right? Because
Some
this
basic.
is like yeah, this is like too high in like for the basics. I think so. First class, what will be the agenda for it?
So the agenda will be from the starting, what is it, operations, what is the variables, what, and the data types, okay? And we'll have an information on how to go for the step by step with the basic arithmetics, okay? And how we need to create a string, what is a string, okay? Or how to make a string formatting. So these are all included in this PDF, okay, which will be working with a similar thing from data types. And moving on, we will be learning with data analytics, okay, how to import a library, okay, how to interact with the library and visualizations, okay, what is the visualization, is a histogram, bar plot. We will be working with understandings, okay, how we need to plot this, okay, and what is the core area we need to understand in plotting of these things, okay, by using this matplotlib and Seaborn.
So also, I'm like very new to this classes and methods and functions. Will that be also be included in the
Everything will be
course?
included. Everything will be included. By exception handling will be included. Okay, how to connect to database will be included. Okay, loopings, what is and iterations.
Oh, gotcha. So I also need to understand how to debug and um, basically do like testing of the code once it's done, like running. So like, can you teach that as well? I mean, is that part of the
Yes,
course?
debugging. Yes, debugging is also part of it. Okay, so
Perfect. Very nice.
once we get an error for the debugging,
Yeah.
how to work with the error part. Okay, and how we need to correct that error part is also is included in this.
Yeah. Thanks, Dilip. So is there anything like right now we are not just uh, the classes will begin from tomorrow?
Yes,
Is that
classes
it?
will
Or
begin
like,
from tomorrow.
okay. Okay.
So
Thanks.
Dilip, just have one query.
Yes.
So for me, like I'm coming from database background from beginning and didn't have any exact knowledge on any programming language. So how much it will be difficult to understand Python from a person who is basically from a database background coming into programming language
Yeah, to be frank,
or a
I am also
scripting language maybe.
yes, I am also from a database background. I work as a SQL Server administrator, so my entire career is in from database. Okay, so there is nothing wrong in learning a new concept called Python. So we can implement the database automation part also in implementing the backup things. Okay, and I mean I have personally worked with the backup and the restoration part with Python. And based on multiple experiences I have on database administrator, and I can surely say that there is a part we can learn something we can implement in our real-time environment too.
Okay, go ahead. And just one request. So is it possible to guide us step by step how we can install Python in our system?
Definitely I will do. If you have any more questions.
So what kind of project we are going to do in this?
Yeah, so the project we are going to deal in this as a, so I will be providing a data set, okay, in which we need to go for implementing the pandas, SkyPy and Matplotlib to implement in our environment in the IDE. And second is we will be supposed to give a project for the entire programming of the Python, where we need to show up your skills in making like a game programming. Okay, it's a simple project, but you need to develop into some complex things by adding in some multiple modules into it. Okay, and daily we will be supposed to give some assignments, or day after day we will be supposed to give assignments with the task which we have been completing.
So within 6 months, we are going to complete all Python, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. So within 6 weeks we can complete this all Python program.
Okay, so like how many projects we are going to work in this course?
So one major project that is to on data analytics. I mean, we are supposed to give this data set, okay, and you have to work it out with implementing this library and making the charts. What is your interpretation of the charts and how you need to infer your things in making this chart visible. Okay, like this.
Okay, so thank you.
So I think we are done. Dilip, anything else you want to discuss or share?
Presently, no.
Okay. So I think if we can stop here, and then those who are interested, they can connect with us. So Dos is their admin, operations team. You can connect with us if you want to continue. And yes, the course will start from scratch. Even if you're from non-technical background, don't have to worry. You have freedom to ask a number of questions. Okay. And the duration is 6 weeks. Still, if it will take time, we can extend that to 7 weeks. That's not a concern. And we'll be sharing assignments, notes, and recordings on a daily basis. Okay. So the classes will start from tomorrow, Monday to Friday. And the timing will be 7:30, right? Dilip? 7:30 to 8:30, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, yeah. So this is the schedule, and you can connect with Firdaus if you need any other assistance, guys. Okay. So thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.